Welcome back to the Game of Thrones Season 5 review. We're starting from episode 6. We finished part 1 saying about the marriage with Ramsay and Sansa. It's actually episode 6 where they tie the knot, right at the beginning marriage. Of episode 6, isn't it? Like we said, the fly through it. Quite a quick marriage. Nothing really eventful happens. He's very nice to her, isn't he? To Sansa.
Yeah.
Up until, and then as soon as they're married, he becomes Ramsay.
Yeah. Yeah. Poor Tyrion. Not Tyrion. Theon.
Yeah.
Watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's messed up, isn't he, the poor lad? But like, it's good to see. Again, we'll come on to it, but he's starting to fall out of this kind of whatever spell he's managed to do, this brainwashing thing. It'd be nice to see him back. It's so hard to remember what he even did wrong. Can you remind us, Sam?
He took over. He attacked Winterfell when
he went against him, didn't he? He was a traitor. That's right.
To impress his dad, and then pretended to burn Bran and the other.
He pretended to, didn't he? Yeah. But Ramsay thought they were dead, didn't he?
Chopped off the head of one of the people there. I forgot his name.
Yeah. But do you think he's suffered enough? Do you want him to be now? Would you trust him now?
Do you know, the way it plays, I think it's a good. He's still suffering, and I think
you would be, wouldn't you, if you had your cock cut off?
Yeah, but, it's like I kind of like you can kind of see that Sansa's building, not almost accepting his apologies and sympathy for him, but she's kind of accepting that he did it and he's being punished and. I don't think she's fully there, but I think you could see that
there's some trust.
Yeah, there's certainly some trust, and the fact that she constantly calls him Theon and not Reek, it kind of makes him see that he's still Theon.
Yeah.
We haven't seen any of the Greyjoys recently either.
No.
His sister and his dad.
Yeah, you're right.
They went to rescue him once, and then that was the last thing we saw of them on it.
There's quite a lot of characters. You kind of forget about them, but if you were to watch it again, you go, where the hell have they gone?
Yeah.
What are they up to? So I'd like to see a few more old faces popping up in season 6. That'd be pretty good. But yeah, it'd be good to see Sansa and Greyjoy back. Maybe she's got someone now she can use. She's been on her own for so long, hasn't she?
Yeah.
If she's got someone with her. We sadly see the passing of, how do you pronounce that? Aemon.
Yeah. Was that the blinded?
Yeah.
Isn't he a Targaryen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's originally Targaryen.
Was he?
Yeah.
All right.
Forgot about that until...
He's actually blind in real life as well, isn't
he? Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that was quite sad to see him go, because he played quite a good little character.
He did, and I think it was good, and the way they portrayed him over the seasons was good, and I think they developed it, not massively developed, but developed it in rather more of a role as he went on. And then obviously with the Jon Snow becoming commander,
he was the same one, wasn't he?
And even with Sam, when Sam was nursing him on his deathbed, there's kind of things there that go, do you know what, you like this guy and you don't want him to go, but then they go, no, he's passed.
Yeah. It all happened a bit quick, that, didn't it?
It was just another one of Jon's allies dying or leaving.
That's the thing, isn't it? He became lonely, and Sam, I thought Sam was going to kind of take his place. I mean, being one of the intelligent ones there, one of the brains of it, but not the case. And it turned out.
Yeah.
Karma catches up. Cersei, finally.
Yes. Do you know what?
In episode 7.
I won't lie. This was obviously the last one I watched before. The Marathon 3 episode one that I did.
Yeah.
And at the end where she gets incarcerated, I was like, yes!
Yeah.
It was stupid o'clock in the morning when I was watching it, and I actually wanted to get up and dance around the house and go, fuck you, bitch.
Yeah. That little twist, that bit when you can see in her face, you hear the door go and that guy comes in and it's like, you've got some things to confess, haven't you?
And do you know, the guard, the female guard, the Keaton, there's something with her, and I don't know what it is, but there's something, just the way they focus on her, there's something with her that I think she's going to play a bigger role.
Oh, I can't wait to see which way she goes now, because now she's, we may touch on it again, but, now she's back.
Yeah.
has that all been a play just to kind of... Oh, has she become another person now? Is she?
She's going to get revenge.
She's
got
reckon?
That big dude.
The mountain.
Yeah, the dude. Yeah.
Do you reckon?
She's got that kind of evil streak to do that.
Yeah, she will turn them on him.
Well, what about Marjorie? She's still in prison, isn't she?
Yes, the water.
We haven't seen her for a couple of episodes.
They're still waiting trial, aren't they? She went and confessed.
Cersei's still got her trial to go.
Yeah.
She just.
Well, if now she's out,
but lied.
Chances are Marjorie's going to have a job getting out now, isn't she?
Or is she?
I don't know.
See, that's the thing. The whole trials can go.
Where's the king been and all this?
Yeah, just sat in his room, just playing on his Xbox. Yeah, we haven't seen him for quite a while, have we? But yeah, she goes from like this untouchable queen, always beautiful, to what a mess she was at the end.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was good to see that. It was good to see it. Arya Stark. Now, I'll be honest, her journey I've not been that excited about.
Do you know what? I haven't. Until the Faceless came into it.
Yeah, okay.
At which point I went, do you know what? This could go well, this. And I think she's a better character now, having joined the Faceless, than she has been for the previous 4.5 seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
See, at this point in episode 8 and stuff, and she had cropped up a few episodes prior, but it was so... All the stories have some kind of overall arc and they're all kind of connected. And hers is very separate, isn't it? It's her own little revenge story.
Yeah.
But it just feels so set aside from everything else, and that's why I don't think I could get really into it.
The books have already pulled it back a bit, which we haven't seen yet.
Alright.
So
her story's still got quite a bit of book left, right?
I wouldn't say masses, but it's still got bits of it left, yeah.
Right, okay.
But yeah, the only previous bits I've massively liked her in it was the bit when she was with the Hound.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
I like the chemistry between them two.
It was kind of nice. It was a kind of subplot that kind of tied in, but kind of like had almost an element of comedy in there. And
it did, yeah. I really hope the Hound, and there's still a possibility that he's not actually dead, because you don't see him die. No. He's just left on a hill injured.
They do it a lot. Don't show the death.
Yeah. There's episode 10. Tell me about it. We'll get onto that. But like, I hope he's still about, especially now we know the mountain's back, or whatever he is.
That would be an awesome.
He's not a mountain now, is he? He's
like undead.
Well, it wouldn't be a fight to destroy him, wouldn't it? The mountain would destroy him. Do you reckon?
I don't know.
What's the woman called? Brienne. She beat him, didn't she?
Yeah.
Fair and square. So she was kick ass.
She was always good at fighting there. She beat James.
She's left another cliffhanger her as well on her scene in episode 10.
Can't remember how she ended.
That's where
mind you.
Yeah.
Right, we mentioned this in part 1, but Tyrion finally meets Daenerys. How long has that taken? I've been waiting for that for so long. That scene when they're in the fighting pit and he runs out, and I was just cheering. I was like, thank God they've now even just seen each other.
Yeah.
Probably my two favourite characters now sat next to each other, and I was like, yes. And their story, I really love this scene. Because they both realise how many similarities they have.
Yeah. They're very much alike in terms of the history and the background.
And I think through this, like, she was going to kill him, and then throughout this conversation and stuff, she gets a bit of respect for him, and he realises how powerful she is, but she still comes across quite naive, doesn't she?
Yeah, totally.
She needs him, and I was kind of hoping they'd be together for longer, ruling. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They may come back together, but like, imagine that as a monarchy, like them two, ruling, him advising.
Well, you'll see him ruling now, won't you?
Yeah, we will. But I really loved this scene.
Yes.
End of episode 8. The last half an hour of it, wasn't it? Half the episode. Probably the best scene.
Easily the best fight scene in the whole season.
In the whole series, yeah.
And I thought it was on a par with some of the Lord of the Rings battle scenes.
Yeah.
It was that kind of big scale, holy shit, what's going on here?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Oh my, no, don't, oh my God. It twisty, turny,
and
fast
because it's
action.
Game of Thrones, you
Exactly,
completely,
you don't know.
you were worrying about all the characters.
Yeah.
You just don't have it. Like, you don't get that from some of the films.
And that's even some of like the wildlings that you meet, the free folk you meet.
Yeah.
You kind of go, like the woman we
That
meet.
woman, yeah, it's a
You
shame.
kind of go,
that.
oh, do you know what? You
She seemed
instantly
really
like her.
Yeah,
Well,
took
for
them
about half an hour.
She's only in it
Zombie
for
dog.
like 15 minutes, but she felt like a main character
Yeah.
within 5. It was like, and it was sad to see it go so quickly.
It was.
I'd have liked to have seen like a new character be brought into it. They're killing them off so quick, and they're not replacing them enough.
But there's still so many characters that we don't know what's happened with that they
right.
can bring back in. So bring more in is just going to create another 63 seasons.
I wonder how many seasons this will last. Do we know? We know there's 2 more at least.
We know it goes to 8.
Yeah.
But then after that, nothing's signed and contracted yet.
Yeah.
But I think the numbers it's seeing and the buzz it's generating, I think next season will be the test for it. When there's nothing in stone for them to go off, next season will be. But then by that time,
I kind of thought it had nothing much to go off at the beginning of this one. I mean, winter's still coming and all that, but
yeah, but
at the beginning, that's maybe why it was a bit slower at the beginning of the season.
5
It was
has covered so much of the books that other seasons have missed, and I think season 6 will kind of be an almost filler season to wait for the next book, and then they can kind of bring it back to the books. I don't know. I'm not sure on this yearly cycle with the delays in the books, that unless Martin brings out 2 books relatively quickly. Because for all we know,
maybe it'll be a big ass book.
Winds of Winter is finished, and he's actually working on Song of Fire and Ice and kind of tying them up.
As an Arthur, like, you'd have thought he'd have wanted the books out before the TV, because it's going to ruin the book. Well, he's going to have to try and stick to the TV show, isn't he? Partly.
No, he's
just going to go and do its own thing.
Yeah, he's openly said that he will go off, write the books as he thinks he's going to write the books. He has a plan for the books, and that's it. And he's very Tolkien in that way, in that he won't be told what to do. He won't be, this is my plan, you want this book quicker, I will make you wait longer type thing. And I kind of respect him for that. And he's not being dictated to by some big paid producers and TV corporations going, I'll slip you another mini if you throw it out next week.
Yeah, I quite like that. I mean, do you think I'd enjoy the books? Because I'm thinking of reading these.
I think you should.
You haven't read them either, have you?
No, I'm not a good reader.
You're not a good reader.
They're a hard read. They are a really hard read.
I think I might have a bit of an advantage after watching this, though. Like, characters,
no, you won't.
Just trying to work out the characters. No?
A lot of them are different, apparently.
Yeah.
Apparently Tyrion's really ugly and stuff.
Yeah, Tyrion's like massively deformed.
Scarred and everything.
Yeah.
Well, they've got it. He's got a scar, hasn't he, on his foot?
Yeah,
like,
but no, I'm
nothing
talking
like that.
I'm talking like Uruk-hai deformed.
I just think it might add something to it if I would read the books.
I think you should definitely read them. It is a hard read, and the first one is about 3 inches thick.
It's quite cheap. I've seen it on my tablet, to download them as a e-reader thing.
Yeah, you can obviously source
only
them
about
elsewhere.
$3.99 or
less
something.
costs.
Oh, there's other ways, is
Yeah, there's other ways of
You
getting it.
can get them as an audiobook.
Yeah.
And then just listen to this and have someone else reading.
That'd be alright.
Oh,
Half an hour a night or something.
Yeah, I've actually set away tonight some acquisitions of audiobooks of these, so I can set them.
Who's reading them?
I don't know.
Is it celebrities reading them?
Well,
I just know they're on audible.com.
I don't know if I could. I've never done an audiobook. I don't know if I could follow it. Like,
Peter Dinklage was asked to
drift
read
off,
them,
wouldn't you? Was he?
and he just laughed at the proposal.
Sit there for hours on end. But yeah, back to this fight. I mean, the effects.
Yeah.
You can tell they've spent a lot of money on this. This was like the final. This should have been the final episode. Do you know what I mean? Something like, whoa, like, and again we'll come on to it. The Bolton fights with Stannis. They cheaped that off, didn't they? That was proper cheap.
It was like, shit, we've got to put fighting. Right, how much fighting budget we've got left?
Yeah, nothing.
After Winter's here, now you've got a tenner.
Yeah,
and a roll of gaffer tape.
We'll show a few horses about. We'll shoot it from about 10 mile away, and then we'll skip to the end.
Yeah,
And I was really disappointed with that.
I don't think it was that bad because it
you didn't see any of the fighting. You saw Stannis kill 2 guys.
It kind of emphasised how quick it was. Though.
Yeah, that's true. I guess you're right.
As soon as it was over, then you just saw the battlefield. And
you make a good point, to be honest. They realised, this isn't going to be a siege. We're dead. He'd already lost most of his men anyway, hadn't he?
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, this first time we proper see the White Walkers. And they look kick-ass, don't they? The bit where he's walking through the fire was well impressive. And then the Valyrian steel? Valerian steel,
but
surprise. We don't know. And right, that's another thing. With what happens to Jon at the end, what's the whole point of the whole steel thing? He told a few people, he told Sam, didn't he? That stopped his blade.
Yeah.
He's told a few people,
but
I guess.
I'm not going to lie. As well, I'm on countdown week at work, so I spent a lot of time yesterday thinking about this.
Mm-hmm.
And
is this about Jon's future?
Yeah.
We'll come on to that.
But this scene, this in particular scene, this actual picture that we're looking at now, plays a major role in what I think could happen.
Because they've witnessed the White Walker, they're stood up on the top of the mountain, aren't they? And they've seen him kill someone like that, and they're probably like, "Whoa!" They've probably not seen that before.
Which again plays into.
They might want him.
Okay. May happen.
See, I think I know where you're thinking. But there's so many ways that can go with it. There is
quite well. Like Melisandre.
That's my biggest one. Because she's got nothing to do now. She's turned up there. She's lost Stannis. What's she going to do?
Well,
I also link it with...
There's king's blood all over the floor. That's exactly what she needs to do whatever she does.
Yeah, it also links with that burning of
I think
daughter. Maybe it wasn't for
Okay, you tell us that. Yeah. Oh, right, do you reckon? Well, the weather lifts off, though, doesn't it?
Online.
The weather lifts off.
And then as soon as the weather lifts off, she bolts.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But overall thoughts, Sam, of that particular scene, winter finally arriving.
Yeah, the whole scene,
Yeah, what did you think?
I thought it was awesome, especially with the giant and.
The giant.
Yeah.
Where's he wandered off to?
He's at the wall, isn't he?
Is he one of the last remaining giants now? Is he? Because a lot of them died at the wall fight, didn't they?
Yeah. Well, there'll be some, but he'll be one of the last. Yeah. And the fact he's with the Free Folk as well.
There's going to be Ellen with them and Jon now.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no one to kind of control it.
What happens to the Night Watch now? Because Jon was the only one.
Yeah, well, he was the Lord Commander, wasn't he? Yeah. I don't know. It's all a mess. Season 6. You can't believe I have to wait 9 months. But yeah, the giants, the effects used, I love the buzz afterwards, everyone talking about it. Yeah. This is what got me into Game of Thrones in the first place. Yeah. I think the Red Wedding chat, wasn't it? And all that kind of stuff. And it was just like, this is what makes this show so good.
Yeah.
Constant surprises. And I think with it being slow, you're right, Sam, and it being quite slow at the beginning, it made this even more impactful. You're like, whoa, this is what I've been waiting for. But yeah.
You were texting me saying... it's a really good episode, watch it with Dad and all that. And then the first half was quite slow. And I was like, why is he telling me to watch this? And then he got to that bit and I was like, oh, that's why.
Did Dad watch it with you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was he impressed?
Yeah.
He'd probably fallen asleep by then and didn't stay up working on, does he? But the bit, we finally see how the White Walkers bring him back to life. That girl's still technically in it as a White Walker.
Get brought back.
Yeah, so... but yeah, I was proper impressed with that. Take a long time to leave the port, though. Yeah. He's sailing away for about 10 minutes.
And then
he hasn't moved.
It's moved about an inch.
I'd be out of there. Look at that army. I'd be like, I'm off. See us. But was that pretty much all the wildlings, or a lot of them anyway? The biggest settlement. Look at that.
What I when you see the final bit of this where Jon gets into the boat and he taps that hooded guy on the shoulder, and the hooded guy doesn't respond. I thought something was going down then. It's literally and obviously he leaves and then he charges back in, but then they actually retreat with it. And just before you see the giant walk in, you see Jon run up the pier and get on the boat. And as he gets on the boat, he taps this hooded guy.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people mention
the boat.
Yeah,
he just taps him, And
see, I hadn't noticed. I hadn't noticed that when I watched it, but people have talked about it. So,
and I'm kind of like, hang on, what? And I thought that was someone going to betray him then.
Right. Yeah, all the way through that fight, I thought Jon Snow might like snuff it here. Jon Snow might snuff it, but no, he survives it, doesn't he? Episode 9. This was horrific. It was, wasn't it?
Wow.
Fuck me, honestly.
Wow.
I was like,
Stannis, what you doing?
Yeah. And you kind of go.
He was a broken man at that point.
Yeah.
He'd lost the battle. He'd given up. Yeah, exactly. It showed how desperate he was. If he's willing to do that, Jesus Christ. But I knew it was coming because I think it was episode 8 or 7. He talks to her, doesn't he? While he's still at the wall.
Yeah.
Saying how much he loves her and all this. And I thought, if they're spending the time on this relationship, something's going to happen. I'm starting to learn what their little tricks are. But to burn her, man.
It turned me off, Stannis.
Did it?
Yeah.
But
the fact that he's willing to burn his own child to strengthen his claim.
Another strong point of Game of Thrones, though, there's no real bad guy. They've all got their own reasons for fighting, haven't they? There's not like a good versus evil really at the minute. He clearly wasn't 100% good. But we were still wanting him to beat the Boltons. But the Boltons have never done something quite... They do burn kids and stuff.
Betrayed.
But
they were the Red Wedding.
You know what I mean? They're both pretty much bad guys. There's no set good versus evil here. And I like that.
I would say the evilest are the Boltons.
Yeah.
And the whole torture and the Red Wedding.
Yeah, but only... because they're fighting for their own side. I mean, it'd have been the other way around. And it was the Starks doing that to the Boltons.
Or something. Renowned for torturing people. It was never that good.
I don't know. But yeah, that was a pretty graphic scene. And there was a lot of talk about that afterwards. Clearly affected his wife. Can you remember her name?
No.
She soon hangs herself, doesn't she, at the beginning of episode 10. So straight away with episode 10 it was like there's a death.
Yeah.
And then we count on to the Power of Dragons, episode 9.
Did that also happen in episode 9?
It did, and what a scene that was.
Yeah.
The beginning of it was another Winter is Coming battle type. Do you know what I mean? So well done, the whole arena, the dragon flying in just at the right time.
Yeah. Yes, sorry, sorry.
You've forgotten?
No, you've got to remember that I watched this over the space of 2 sittings at 2:30 in the morning and 5:30 in the morning, the same morning.
Yeah, I hope you didn't sleep through this scene.
With very little sleep. No, I've rewatched. This was one of the ones I rewatched.
Oh, the smile on my face when she holds hands, closes her eyes, and then you just hear the dragon scream.
I thought the bit where Jorah throws the spear was mid.
Yeah, it saves her.
Hits the harpy. And
even Tyrion gets a kill in, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So, which was, but yeah, again, the Unsullied were a bit shit.
Outnumbered.
They're definitely outnumbered, I guess. Yeah, you're right. And they got a few kills in here, don't they? To be fair, but this scene,
yeah.
Because the dragons, we've only seen bits and pieces of them all the way up to now. This is when we properly see the CGI, spending some money on some special effects, man. But flying in, burning everyone.
I thought he was going to die.
I actually thought he might have died, to be honest. He's not particularly well, I don't think, anyway, is he?
No.
He needed a rest after flying wherever the hell he's took
He
her.
wasn't in great power a lot. It looked like he was alright in the next episode.
But I like him. But I want to see his other dragons out now. But there's so many great scenes.
I think they'll
in
be
this.
happy, you know.
Hey?
Being locked away for a bit.
I don't know. They're the weaker ones, aren't they?
Still.
Yeah. Well, he was the.
The rebellious one.
Yeah, he was the toughest dragon, wasn't he? We're gonna lose a dragon, at least one, aren't we? At some point, it's guaranteed.
Maybe episode 9 next season.
Yeah, maybe. But then again, at the end of she's being surrounded by the old group, and
Dothraki.
That's the ones. Right. But the dragon's sat at the top of the hill, so I wonder if he's going to do...
Yeah, but it's had a spear through its neck and wing and...
But I wonder if that'll get her the respect she needs. Like, if they see that stood on top of the hill, they might be going like... And anyway, this scene here when she flies off, I mean... I watched this scene about 3, 4, 5 times. Yeah.
I watched it twice.
So good. And again, another scene where we see Tyrion realising the power she has, and like it's dawning on him that she's...
Well, they all look a bit shocked.
Yeah, she's the one. She just fucking flies off, leaves him.
Yeah, I know. What about all the ones that are still alive?
It's like, there's still a lot of bad guys around here, you know, but now the target's gone, I guess. Maybe just wandered off, went home. But yeah, I'll absolutely love that scene. And this brings us on to episode 10, the hour special. And it starts pretty bad with the hanging of his missus, and then straight into the battle for Winterfell.
Yeah.
Which, like we said earlier, it didn't last very long, did it?
No. And then the aftermath bit.
I did enjoy the scene. I just wish it had been a bit longer, and we'd have seen a little bit more of it. But you knew they were buggered when that happens. Like, you just see their entire army just come from nowhere, all on horseback. He'd already lost all his men. A lot of them, his men had ran off, hadn't they?
Yeah, half deserted because he burnt his dog.
Yeah, that's it.
What I don't get is that the next scene we see Stannis in the middle of the woods.
Yeah.
As we can see
They've
there,
all backed
he's got
off,
a hell of a lot.
A ground to cover, hasn't he?
He's
Yeah.
at the front as well.
Yeah. You know.
How the hell would he have survived that?
How did he get out?
I'm glad they didn't just like not show anything again and then just like have us guessing if he just died in there.
Yeah.
Even though they do have us guessing after with Brienne.
We do, yeah. We're still... A lot of people assume he's dead, but we don't see it.
A lot of people, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, I just wanted a bit more from that. Blinking, you'll miss it. And it's finally a big battle that we've all waiting for.
It is, but
But you made a good point. Like the quick, because it was quick, it shows that he just got.
And you can see how small his army is, man.
Yeah, look, they're all running off at the back anyway. Yeah. You could see it in the anime. Like they're just like, yeah, bugger this.
Yeah, there we go. How?
He slaughters them.
He does, he does, and he's already injured. But
I thought he was going to get away.
She rocks up.
She abandons her little lookout just as...
Oh, that was annoying as hell. She's been waiting for that the entire season. And then, I mean, come on, Game of Thrones.
From the window, and then... Oh, do you know what? I just had a pop out, nothing's up. Oh, candle's gone out.
Sure. What are the chances? But, yeah, it was quite clever, that. Will she go back now? What's she going to do? She'd go back, wouldn't she?
Yeah, she'll go back.
I wonder if she'll find them two then. I wonder if then her and, you know, they'll kind of wander off into the night.
I wonder if she did kill Stannis.
We don't see it.
You don't see it.
Again, it's annoying because they probably don't know. They don't know if they kill him off or not.
I think she's got too much reason to kill him.
Yeah, trying with the shadow.
Yeah,
maybe. But if she killed him, though, I want to see it.
Kind of forgot.
They're not scared of gore. Let's see his head get chopped off.
This scene, or something very similar to this, where you see the back of somebody sat against a tree and her like this, I actually saw about 3-4 months ago.
Really?
As something like, honestly, like this, and you went, "What's this?"
Yeah.
But I don't think it was officially leaked. I think it was out somehow. But you couldn't see who it was, and you just saw looking up, and you went, "Hang on, what's going on here?"
Stannis has been such a big character through the whole season, series.
Yeah.
And then his falls.
In the books, apparently he's quite different in the books.
Most characters are. When you read them, you'll see.
Isn't he stronger, more vicious, a little bit more messed up? But
I quite like his character in this one.
Yeah. And then we've got Theon and Sansa. Do you think they escape?
Yeah.
It would suck if they just went out like that. Well, have you seen how high they are? A massive wall. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's snowing a bit. Yeah, right. Also, there's a massive battle going on couldn't they just leave through the front door? Surely everyone's got the
There's still people back.
They're still going to be guarded and fortified in the castle, aren't
They're
they?
just going to leave the gate behind
pretty preoccupied though. I'd maybe go down a few stairs first.
They're coming back at that moment, aren't they?
Hmm?
They're coming back at that moment, aren't they?
What do you mean?
When they jump off, they're coming back because he's like, they're coming.
Oh, maybe, yeah. The
so
battle
they're
was
coming
over.
back,
We need to go and. But it's nice to see Theon hopefully coming out of that spell because he's been such a nothing, is he? He's been out. He's just been like, I don't know.
And Sophie Turner's better now. She's back ginger.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
I liked her dark hair, man.
No.
I did. That scene, end of season 4. Like, well, hello. Who's this?
No, I laid claim to season 1, son.
Yeah, all right then. You can have her.
You can have Reek.
Thingy's had his nasty way with it now. I'm not interested. I'll have Reek. He's pretty much a girl now, anyway. Isn't he? But yeah, like if they didn't survive that, then that's a pretty crap way to leave the series, isn't it? Let's just jump off a wall.
Good way to open it, like them bringing them in a carriage, just dead.
Yeah, true. But yeah, hopefully the man-woman thing will go find them again.
It's Rihanna.
Man-woman.
Arya gets her first target. Miriam Trant. This was pretty gruesome, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Fucking hell, like just smashing the knives into his eyeball.
No, but
it makes him blind,
and
then stabs him a few times in the chest, and then.
No, she wasn't giving him as a target, was she?
I thought that was his. One of her first targets.
She was giving the gambler as a target.
Yeah.
And she saw him.
Oh yeah, but she had her own personal targets on a list. Yeah, that's what I meant.
He killed the sword instructor.
Yeah.
In the second season.
Yeah, and then obviously she's now going to get penalised.
Again, you don't see him die.
No, you don't.
Everybody thought he was going to be the faceless dude in this one. You know, the guy who always.
I was wondering if something would happen in that scene because you know the bit where she's pulling off the faces of the guy who killed himself, and then he's still alive. I'm like, what is going on here? I'm pretty confused with this story again. Like I say,
I think you're meant to be.
Yeah, I wanted to get back into the main storyline. To be honest, she's now kick ass, isn't she? So
yeah,
and she's got a little face trick, but she's also blind now. So,
but there's theories out there saying that he can turn the blindness on, so can he turn it off, and is it just a punishment? And
yeah, well, I think, isn't it in the books? Like, I think her sight comes back in the books.
Yes.
I believe. Not I've read them, but I've heard.
Probably happened in this as well.
But again, they're changing things. They might keep her blind. I don't know. Make her an interesting character. Give her
a blind assassin.
Yeah, but that was gruesome as hell. And then we got them back again. Our favourite couple.
Yes. This bit was kind of like he's back.
He's there. So they're gonna now rule the.
Got all the spies, didn't he?
Yeah. That's the thing. He's got all these spies
and running the place.
And they're now in charge of Marine, aren't they?
Yeah.
But again, it's kind of set away from the story, so we're all wanting to know what's going to happen in Westeros, in the main King's Landing and all that. This isn't even under a threat, is it?
No.
So what's going to happen? What can they do there?
What's not under threat? Marine.
Marine's not.
Well, you've got the harpies everywhere.
Yeah, true. But again, it's quite set apart from the main quest.
Yeah, they always have been. Daenerys' story.
Well, she has, yeah. Well, we've just been waiting, haven't we, season after season, for it to get into the battle, like. And I thought it might have happened in this, but
Tyrion
still.
is advising her against it.
It depends where she is now, where she's been dropped off.
No, it's obvious.
It can't be in the mainland though, because it's got. They're all there.
I thought it was originally, and I saw all the cliffs and the grass.
Yeah, I did. I was like, yeah, she's there. Oh, she isn't, which we'll see now. Actually, she must be quite far away though. It's a completely different landscape, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where is she?
Going back over, probably. The Dothraki.
Well, you've got where the sand snakes are and stuff. That's all desert and stuff.
That's nowhere near. That's at the bottom.
Can't be.
That's
So
at the
where
bottom of
I don't know. I can't work out where
the
she is on
sand
the
snake
map.
area is at the bottom of Westeros.
Yeah.
I can't work out
Right at
where
the
she
bottom.
is. But that's one hell of an army that greets her.
Apparently it's
shortly.
like the map's based off an upside down Britain or something.
Is it?
Apparently.
It looks like England, doesn't it? The whole,
Like an upside down.
the wall being Hadrian's Wall, Scotland.
So that would make sense. Mm-hmm. This is interesting.
Why she
dropped
dropped a
a
ring?
ring.
Why?
I can't remember.
I don't know.
So they can track her. I'm not being funny, but if none of them, the army sees that, then no one else is going to find it, are they? I don't get why she's dropped it.
No,
There's got to be a reason.
Was it not something in a previous season or something?
Well, that's it.
Oh, is it a wedding ring? No, she hasn't got married to him yet, has she? That other guy who got killed. She didn't marry him. Yeah. No. She was going to marry the guy who wanted the slavery pits.
Right.
That didn't happen, did it?
Did it?
No,
I
you
don't
didn't
think
see
it
it.
did. No, I didn't.
See the wedding, I don't know.
No, because little Shaggy friend, the one she's hopping in bed with, she was like, "Oh, I must marry him." Then they all kicked off and left.
Yeah, so good. I didn't want to marry him anyway, and I didn't particularly like him as an actor that much.
Can't take him seriously after seeing him in Plebs.
That's the thing, isn't it? Yeah, he's been in a comedy. It's hard to see him as anything else. But that is one hell of an army. If she can control that, then and get the
She will.
her armies back from the other place, then she's unstoppable. And she will, won't she?
It just depends on how the Dothraki feel about her after Khal Drogo's death.
Yeah. Think right, because they're all rapists and murderers, right?
Yeah.
They can't have her become weak. Like she's like the strong female lead in the series. They've got to keep her as a strong woman.
I think it depends on whether any of the Dothraki sympathisers, the ones that were kind of in favour of appear, or whether it's a total new hierarchy.
I think we'll get a few new characters from
or
this
whether
lot
every
here, won't
single
we?
one of the Dothraki go through her.
Yeah, yeah. There's always the risk
The
of that.
dragon will just flow down and.
But I don't think they can do that. I think they need to keep her as a
Look how
strong
far
woman.
back they go.
I know, it's ridiculous. That's one hell of an army.
But saying that, if you look at the size of some of the horses here compared to some of the size of the dots there, there's some either big ass horses or the CGI's gone a bit wrong.
Well, they're a long way away.
Yeah, but they shouldn't be the size of trees back there.
Aye, that's true.
Look, there's the tree, there's a horse. It's pretty much the same size.
Giant horses, maybe.
Just
We
saying.
just haven't seen them yet. But there must be a leader to this lot as well, so that'll be a new character.
Which I don't in the ones we see circling there, it clearly isn't there.
No, that'll happen in the next season, and she might marry him.
Did we actually see Khal Drogo die? I can't remember.
I can't remember what happened to him. I was trying to think of this earlier.
They burn him, don't
Oh yeah,
they?
they
Burn
do.
him and she jumps on the fire with him. That's when
That's
the
it.
eggs are born.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
So yeah, he's definitely dead. So it's
Yeah.
not him.
Well, the dragon could turn up, or well, he's not going to do much all against them, but it'll show power. Yeah, I really want to know what's going to happen here and where the hell they are. There's like snow over there. Is that snow?
They're not in Westeros.
Where are they?
They're not in Westeros.
No. Oh,
This is just like a Saturday morning or Sunday morning down North Road. I kid you
I
not.
wish women wandering down the street naked.
Mate, I've seen
Yeah?
it.
Oh, right.
I've seen girls walk. I've seen one girl walk up North Road in her pants on a Sunday morning when taking the kids swimming.
You have my number. Text me. Right. Do you not think this went on a little bit too long?
Yes. Yes.
Something in episode 10, there was a lot of scenes that I thought were rushed, and this particular scene that just went on
Just go
forever.
down. But I think I think they realised that the quarter of nakedness they're allowed has not been anywhere near.
We need a lot of tits in the last episode.
We've still got 10 minutes of nakedness we can show. Well, how can we just get her to walk for 10 minutes naked?
Shame.
Must have been embarrassing.
Shame. Shame. I was like, shut up.
Yeah.
It must have been embarrassing for her and all the actors.
200,000. Yeah, it must have been. But
Stark
200.
naked.
Apparently, there was a lot of body doubling going on in
Yeah.
that. But it cost them $200,000, I think, to do that scene. And like a lot of scenes near the church and stuff, they couldn't film there. They had to mess it about.
Just on body doubles there. Have you seen Daenerys' body double?
Yeah.
Oh, you showed me.
Yeah, I showed you it. She's unreal.
Yeah, she did all Daenerys' naked scenes.
She is unbelievable. She did a lot of like kind of, you know, like the extra shots from afar and stuff like that. She doesn't look particularly like her. I want to do her hair blonde and that, but she's hotter in my eyes actually. I think
High Sparrow, I'm not sure on.
He's dead anyway, isn't he now?
Oh yeah.
If she is going to get revenge, he's going to be slaughtered.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's just this whole cult.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah.
It's kind of like.
It's clever how he became so powerful. Like it made sense, but
backlash.
Yeah. And this you can't see it clearly in the photo, but the girl second in here.
Right to her.
Yeah, the right. When you see it actually filmed, she looks like Marjorie's mum. She looks like the one.
She looks like her. Where is she? She's still in Westeros. She
she should be waiting around for Marjorie's trial.
Yeah, I haven't seen her for a few episodes.
She was talking to the High Sparrow last time, so
that's right.
She was trying to persuade him to let them go. We haven't seen anything from Marjorie for ages.
No, we haven't. I miss Marjorie.
Yeah, I miss Marjorie.
But yeah, she proper gets a grilling, and I mean, you can see it's affected her. That's why I don't know if she's just going to jump straight to revenge. Has she now cleared her sins?
No, but has it affected her?
And her brother
lied,
found like knows
lied.
like his
as Sam says, she totally lied to get out of it.
True.
We've seen in the past where she's put on these crocodile teeth. Oh, I'm very upset. Actually, I don't give her a fine for it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure she's as affected as it makes out.
Yeah. Jon Snow.
Yeah, John.
You've got your theories then.
I've got a couple of theories. One I kind of thought about, and then Sam's mentioned it earlier, and then I looked online last night. There's a few theories the same or similar to it.
There's ones for me, like, because this happened in the books a while ago. There's a lot going from like a while back.
I think his murder fell a bit flat though. I don't know if it was because I'd maybe seen the spoilers, but it wasn't. I don't know.
Still shocking.
It was shocking.
I guess so. Maybe it was just me thinking I don't want him to die.
Yeah, you can't in denial about it.
I don't think he.
I think he's a brilliant character, and there's no other main character at the wall now.
The amount of build-up they did for him this season, and the amount of loose ends that there still are, I can't believe he's dead.
No,
there's been an interview with him saying that he's not. Jon Snow is dead.
Didn't he?
But there might be some other version of Jon Snow who will come back.
This is it. What somebody at work had mentioned that their theory on it was because you obviously never see how much time's in between scenes.
Yeah.
That actually this is a few years down the line, and Sam returns as Jon's taking his dying breath, and as a Grand Maester and revives and brings back to life. Which isn't.
Can Grand Maesters do that? Can they?
Well, I told
he said in that episode that he wanted to go learn to be a Grand Master and learn about medicine and healing and stuff.
Yeah.
And I learned it that quick.
And I can't remember, was it the beginning of this episode or the episode before, he says to the young lad who's, I can't remember his name, who's with the Night's Watch, he goes, Jon Snow always comes back.
Yeah, he does, yeah.
And you're like, right. But then the other theory was that Jon Snow returns as the fire god.
Fire god?
Yeah.
It's a fire god.
A lot of light.
Yeah.
Are they ones against winter?
No,
against the ice.
Yeah, they were that's who Melisandre is like a priest of.
In a prophecy in episode 9, 10, 9, just before, no, 8 maybe, before they killed Stannis' daughter.
9
she
was the
says
daughter.
that the fire god has betrayed their family, which Jon Snow did because he left them, didn't he? And went to the wall.
Right.
That he was a bastard. That the fire god is a bastard child. And so you kind of go, but then you're also thinking about this. He uses long claw, the sword, to smash the ice blade.
Yeah.
But yet every other blade can't do it.
Right.
what naturally beats ice? Fire. So is it the fact that he's used that and the fire god in him that's shattered the ice blade?
And again, we don't know who his mother is. His mother that might have some kind of thing. Maybe he is some kind of...
There's potential that Melisandre is his mother.
No.
She
was trying to shag him, wasn't she?
Well, yeah, but...
That'd be disgusting.
But think about it. How did she get on board with Stannis? By sleeping away with him.
Yeah.
And getting him.
I honestly think that's the probably the biggest one, because she's rocked up now back at the wall, right? And she's got nothing to do. Like there's no reason for her to be there.
Which would make even more sense in that. Is that why she's gone back looking for Jon Snow?
We know she's wizardry and she can do stuff like that.
When she burns,
we've seen with the mountain that they can come back to life.
Yeah, when he kills
so anything's possible, isn't
it? That's the thing. People are saying that it was her wanting to sacrifice the daughter to be able to get back, because even before the fight, she bails.
Yeah.
When she promised him victory,
she knew it was.
She knew that it wasn't going to happen. Then bolts back to.
Is it a way to get rid of him then? Because she said, "I can see the gods have shown me that you're going to win."
Yeah.
Why? I mean, she probably knew then it wasn't.
Yeah, like Sam says, it makes sense that
push him into the battle,
the weather,
right?
So that it gives her the exit route out, and
she could always revive him in some way.
Do you think it'll cheapen it though if they bring him back? Because then every character who dies, you just think, "Oh, just bring him back."
But it depends how they bring him back. I think if they bring him back as Jon Snow, then yes, it kind of does. But
if he's something else,
if he comes back as a very
they did it with Mountain, didn't they? So
yeah,
it might even be like the Lady Stoneheart idea. Have him bring back and get more revengeance, because they never used her.
I don't like it going too ghosty and wizardry. I think it needs to still be a bit grounded, like the bit where was it season 2 or something when that witch woman killed that guy with the dust baby.
Yeah,
that was all. I didn't like any of that. I think it went a little over the top.
But I really, really hope that he comes back.
I do. It's probably a test just to see how people reacted and if everyone's kicking off. Exactly.
Online petitions.
Videos of people reacted.
Hundreds of thousands of signatures.
Yeah.
To get you to say, if I'm a writer of that show, I'm going, job done.
Yeah.
Next season.
Yeah.
Guaranteed however many viewers plus more.
It was
the return of Jon Snow.
Video of watching people react to it, and there was people going no and started crying and stuff.
Well, did you see Maisie Williams' trailer tweets? Because she apparently the characters have filmed their individual bits to the endings, but not seen the whole episode.
Yeah.
So they kind of watched it live as we watched it live, and Maisie Williams, who plays Arya Stark, was on, and she was like, "Oh, watching Game of Thrones," and next one was like, "Oh, I can't believe." Stannis actually went into battle there, and then it was kind of goes, and then the last one, obviously when Jon Snow, no, not Jon Snow, on the phone to producers now, not having this, but then you kind of go, oh, what? Then it kind of detracted because Tony Hawk, the skateboarder, started commenting, and she was like, I can't believe you're a fan of the show and you follow me, I'm a really big fan of you. I'm like, get away from that. What were the producers saying? Tell us what they're saying. And she hasn't tweeted since.
Really?
So she's probably been shot.
HBO assassins.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it looks like we're waiting 9 months to find out.
It does look like it.
Oh, it does, yeah.
Oh, the map.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scotland there.
Yeah, Scotland up here. And then you've got Hadrian's Wall. Yeah. And then you've got the north. We're here, aren't we? North east. And then you've got London.
No, upside down.
It's meant to be upside down.
So this is Scotland here with the Highlands and stuff. Yeah. So Edinburgh here, Glasgow. Do you know what actually really fit? Hadrian's Wall there.
Well, it'll be interesting. I just can't believe we have to wait 9 months. So I think... What are your overall thoughts then on the season, really quickly?
I thought it was really good.
I don't know if it was the best season.
For me, it was.
Yeah?
For me, it was, and that's because I like the meaty, chunky, proper get-the-grip story with the first 5-6 episodes.
Right.
And then you had, the all-out action-y
I think, all the other ones I actually watched, all the way through. I only got into it halfway through season 4. So I watched them all right up to there and watched the last few of season 4. And I think watching it episode by episode once a week maybe distracts from it.
It
possibly.
It dilates it.
I've got better memories of like season. I think it was 4.
Season 4 was really good. I love that Auburn fight with.
If it wasn't for episode 8 and 9, then you could say that with all of them, I guess. That definitely pulled it back.
Yeah, the second half.
Dragons and the winter is coming and stuff. We've started to see a little bit of that.
Yeah, I kind of like the split in that they had 3, maybe 3.5 episodes of proper meaty actiony type, whereas before you've had 1 or 2. This was a better, for me personally, a better split of action and backstory, meatiness and filling gaps. So, no, I would say for me it's one. In terms of nakedness, it was shit.
Oh yeah, for boobs. Our boob score is low.
Boobs and bum score is low.
There's a new video for you, just gone through it.
Sorry, that was Twitter. Yeah, I agree. I mean, you had one of the
Season 1
girls,
was massively higher for that.
Snake girls and stuff, and then some old woman's boobs walking through this town at the end. But yeah, overall it was pretty good, and I wish they'd make it quicker. I want it like come back in like September time or something.
I think
like what Walking Dead did.
I don't want to wait another
9
year.
episodes.
I've got to try and stay alive now.
Good luck with that one.
Don't die before the next season.
But yeah, thank you very much for joining us to chat about it. It's been fun. I think we should do more of these on other
definitely.
things. I'd have done one on Daredevil, but no one bloody watched it. So it's just been me chatting shit. But we'll be back. And I hope you the listeners have enjoyed it, and we'll catch you on the other side. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.